A look at the Lakers as they got off the team bus after arriving at the arena. A beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop tonight. 2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. In this game, we'll see the Denver Nuggets against the Los Angeles Lakers. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And now the Lakers starting group. We've got Antetokounmpo, lights out there with Paul George. Then it's LeBron James, and it's Howe in at the 5. And for Denver, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Then there's Murray. Then there's Šarić, and it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. Greg, in 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you've got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so because of that, though, especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed. And we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. Here's lights out. Here's George. And the jumper is good.
And, boy, he's got terrific feel on that jump shot. That's how George knocks down those catch-and-shoot jumpers in the blink of an eye.
Now here's Murray. Left side, Šarić. Great D that time from Giannis. And a wide open look for James. That one wide left. It was the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Jazz in Utah.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
They just weren't ready for that game. It looked like they just weren't prepared. The final score tells you the story.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I caught up with Coach Mike Malone. He was focused on keeping the score close. Coach said, we know LeBron's going to get his, so we have to try to limit the production of everyone around him. That's a tall task, given Bron's elite playmaking ability. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. And so here's Denver, following the bucket by the Lakers.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the defense knows George can score from there, which is what forces them to kind of compromise at times defensively.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one every time.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Šarić kicks to Murray. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And Murray is so deadly with the catch and shoot, Jay. When the D isn't playing up on him, he has no problem going right up with it. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Wide open look. That one goes in. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Giannis. A 24-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
Murray with it, covered by Olsen. Inside for 3. The shot by Šarić, no good. Lakers leading by 3. And Giannis throws it down.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Back to Murray. And it's Jokic in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
No good on that one.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
James, the pass to Giannis. Lakers passing it around. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now, here's Jokic. 14 points from him the last game against the Utah Jazz.
And that didn't come at the cost of his defense. In fact, I think it fed his defense. He had forced.
Oh, the power on that throwdown. Wow.
Oh, come on. Hall of Fame athleticism and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
To the middle, Paul George with the steal. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go.
James is effective at getting near the basket. Always look to dunking it home.
And here is Murray. Really struggled in their loss against Utah. Harris outside. Back to Murray. Now the pass to Jokic. Out to the wing. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Jokic has got 6.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Back to Murray from downtown. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The shot's good from Olsen.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Murray surveying the D. Here's the floater. And it's good on the way up. He's got 6.
And guys, the hardest shot to block, the floater. And for a guard like Murray, you need that in your arsenal to be successful.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Barton kicks to Harris. Back to Barton. Pass to Jokic. Back to Barton. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Here's Schroeder, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Nuggets with some changes. Chanchar's checked in, and it's Johnson in for Jamal Murray. Stolen away. Chanchar, the pass to Schroeder. The quick look, no good that time.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And it's George finishing it off.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Schroeder passes to Jokic. Great D that time from Olsen. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 20-6 run.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Harris is out there with Saric. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Dozier in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Burke. That one is no good. The Nuggets trail by 19. His first shot coming late. A rebound by the Lakers.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Such a wide open look. Lights out's got 9.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Now here's Murray. Burke covering. Murray, good. He's got 8.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Harris on the double team. Antetokounmpo passes to Olsen. Back to Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Holmes down low. Antetokounmpo's there.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Burke, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, lights out in their last game against the Suns was superb. He had 30 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss, and he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
Burke, the pass to Olsen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Los Angeles, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
That's good from Olsen. Denver making a switch here. Barton is checked in. And then for the Lakers, Howell's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Denver. 19-point game. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns in Phoenix. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And it's good, 2 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Olsen passes to Antetokounmpo. Lakers working the ball around now. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Murray kicks to Barton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Passes to Harris. The tray. And that one is off. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
They just looked a step quicker all game long. They knew they had an advantage on offense.
Murray finds Harris. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Saric. And too long on the shot. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Jakar Sampson's checked in for David Nwaba. Murray outside. Pass to Holmes. And it's blocked. Makes it off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 15 points. Denver's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Deep 2 from Murray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Giannis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Olsen. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 16.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead.
Yes, that goes in.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
There's the pass to Burke. Here's Sampson. To the wing on the left. Olsen passes to Howell. Shoots over Holmes. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
LeBron's checked in for Burke. For Denver, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Barton passes to Schroeder. Launches it. It's hauled in by Giannis.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
James. It's stolen by Schroeder. Now Murray. 12 points for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And James throws it down hard.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Jokic. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. That one falls. Lights out's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Murray, the pass to Chanshaw. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Here's James, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jay. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think of LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing. In many ways, he feels like he's playing his best ball right now when you talk about LeBron James.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Murray. Paul George is checked in for the Lakers. Here's Jokic. For just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And the shot goes down. James has got 10 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. Good. Nice job down low. Schroeder's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
George with the bucket.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Denver's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Schroeder passes to Jokic. Can't hit that one. And it's the Lakers the other way.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
George against Johnson. Martin with it. 26 points for him last game against Utah.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
And the Lakers making a change here. Cornette's checked in. Shot clock at 5. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. LA has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
He's not playing around. I mean, he hit the ground running the first quarter, and he's only turned it up in the second.
The Nuggets shooting in the second quarter, right around 48%. Here's Schroeder. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
James, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Banked in off the glass. Giannis has got 12 now in this quarter.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Johnson kicks to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Martin from outside. A rebound by the Lakers. Giannis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. James with the bucket. James has got 12.
He's finally got into rhythm here in the second. His shooting percentage has taken a nice jump.
Schroeder outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got rebound number 13 with that last one.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And it's lights out with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Nuggets making a change here. Dozier's checked in. Schroeder passes to Dozier. Jokic with the bounce pass. Here's Dozier. James covering. 4 on the clock. The Nuggets with another miss. LA has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Denver's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. And here we go. Giannis heading to the hoop. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Looking to end the run. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been active and effective.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from lights out.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Paul George is out there with lights out, and it's LeBron James. And then there's Antetokounmpo, and it's Howell in its center. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Denver making a switch here. Sharge has checked in.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
Passes it to Murray. Drains it from beyond the arc. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
And if you don't get out on Murray, he will light you up from beyond. He's lethal.
Giannis kicks to Howell. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Harris against George. Pass to Murray. Over to the left wing. Left side, Saric. Knocked away. It's 2-on-1. Moving it up. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count that bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 24.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. Now, that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Murray played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And love seeing Murray take it strong to the rack. A phenomenal finisher inside.
Here's James, and the dunk by James.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. Murray outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Murray's got 9 points here in the second half.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Here's Howell. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Barton. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Olsen passes to George. George double teamed. Kicks it to LeBron. The pass to Howell. And the shot is good.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Oh, yeah, and that's just a good read on his part. And as usual, his mid-range jumper is on point.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. George with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. And LeBron throws it down.
And defensively, I know we say it every game, you have to try to make someone other than LeBron beat you. Easier said than done.
For Denver, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Here's Murray. Basket counts. Murray's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's Howell, and another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches. Yeah, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you. Here's Jokic. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's sent back by Jokic. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Harris outside. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third.
Oh, come on. We all know LeBron is used to getting fouled, but it's just amazing how he keeps his...
The 3-ball drills the 3-pointer. Lights out's got 26 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. And he's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Here's Saric. And again, Denver no good. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 20-7 run.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pulls up. And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6. Los Angeles has got more than a 50% success rate on their 3-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Johnson against George. Johnson, the pass to Schroeder. Can't cash in from close range.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it. That's the only way to hold him in check. When he's got it inside, you got to have a body on him right away.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Los Angeles on top, running away with this one. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Thomas, Gerald Green out there with Damari Carroll. And it's Tyler Johnson, and it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Here's Johnson, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and a lot was let go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. Eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crazy.
One shot.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.